Film Lost in Time, a hidden gem that has slipped through the cracks of cinematic history. It premiered on television in 1978, a time when TV movies were often overlooked. Many consider it a lesser work compared to his iconic films like Halloween and The Thing, but this is a gross underestimation of its brilliance. This assessment is a mistake, as the film is a masterclass in suspense and psychological horror. Carpenter's unparalleled ability to create tension. It showcases Carpenter's talent for creating tension and fear. This film deserves rediscovery and a place in the pantheon of great horror films. It is a chilling reminder of the vulnerability we feel in our own homes, a theme that resonates deeply with audiences. The film follows Lee Michaels, a successful television director who moves into a new apartment seeking a fresh start. She soon begins to suspect that someone is watching her, turning her new home into a place of fear. Is it paranoia, or is there a real threat lurking in the shadows? The film keeps you guessing. Carpenter masterfully blurs the lines between reality and delusion, creating a sense of unease. The audience is left to question Lee's sanity alongside her, making the experience deeply immersive. This uncertainty creates a deeply unsettling viewing experience, one that lingers long after the film ends. The film's low-budget origins are evident in its simplicity, but this only adds to its charm. This simplicity works to its advantage, stripping away distractions to focus on pure suspense. Carpenter relies on clever camera work, sound design, and pacing to create a palpable sense of dread, proving that less is often more. He understands that what we don't see is often more frightening than what we do, a technique that keeps viewers on edge. This approach keeps the audience on edge throughout the film, never allowing them to feel completely safe. Is a testament to Carpenter's ability to craft effective horror with limited resources, showcasing his genius. It is a film that lingers in the mind long after the credits roll, haunting viewers with its themes and imagery. Its themes of voyeurism and urban paranoia remain relevant even today, making it a timeless piece. This is a film that deserves to be seen and appreciated for the chilling gem that it is, a true masterpiece of suspense. John Carpenter is a name synonymous with horror. His films, often characterized by their low budgets and innovative special effects, have left an undeniable mark on the genre. From the terrifying simplicity of to the cosmic dread of, Carpenter has repeatedly demonstrated his mastery of suspense and terror. But his career is not limited to the big screen. He has also directed several made-for-television films, including made during a transitional period in his career provided Carpenter with an opportunity to work with a larger budget and union crew. This experience proved invaluable as he transitioned to bigger budget studio films. The film also allowed him to explore the possibilities of television as a medium for horror. While television presented its limitations, Carpenter embraced the challenge, crafting a film that is both effective and engaging. Despite its television origins, retains the raw energy and stylistic flourishes that characterize Carpenter's work. His signature use of long takes, eerie synthesizer scores, and inventive camera work are all present. The film serves as a bridge between his early, low-budget independent films and his later, more commercially successful works, is a reminder that Carpenter's talent extends beyond the realm of cult classics. It is a testament to his versatility as a filmmaker and his ability to create compelling horror within any constraints. The film is a valuable entry in his filmography, offering a glimpse into the evolution of a master of horror. John Carpenter has never been shy about his admiration for Alfred Hitchcock. The influence of the master of suspense is evident throughout Carpenter's work, and is no exception. From the voyeuristic themes to the use of point-of-view shots, the film pays homage to Hitchcock's masterful ability to manipulate the audience's perspective and create a pervasive sense of paranoia. One of the most striking examples of Hitchcock's influence is the film's opening sequence. The camera slowly pans across a cityscape, eventually settling on a high-rise apartment building. We then see a woman being stalked through her apartment, the camera taking on the stalker's point of view. This technique, reminiscent of Hitchcock's, immediately establishes a sense of unease and foreshadows the voyeuristic terror that will unfold. Carpenter also borrows from Hitchcock's use of ordinary settings to create extraordinary suspense. The apartment building, a seemingly mundane location, becomes a claustrophobic trap for Lee. The familiar objects within her apartment, telephones, televisions, even houseplants, are transformed into potential instruments of terror. While clearly draws inspiration from Hitchcock, it is not a mere imitation. Carpenter infuses the film with his own unique style, blending Hitchcockian suspense with a contemporary setting and his signature synth-heavy score. The result is a film that is both a loving homage to a master and a distinctive work in its own right. Section 4. A Woman Alone. At the heart of this compelling narrative is Lee Michaels, a successful television director trying to navigate the complexities of single life in 1970s Los Angeles, a city that never sleeps. Played with a compelling mix of vulnerability and strength by Lauren Hutton, Lee is a character who feels both relatable and aspirational, embodying the struggles and triumphs of many women. She is a modern woman, independent and career-driven, yet still yearning for connection and security in a world that often feels isolated. Lee's status as a single woman living alone in a big city makes her particularly vulnerable, highlighting the unique challenges faced by women in urban environments. The film plays on the anxieties of the time, tapping into the very real fears surrounding women's safety and the potential dangers lurking in urban environments, especially for those living alone. As Lee becomes increasingly isolated, her apartment, once a symbol of her independence, transforms into a prison of paranoia, reflecting her growing sense of entrapment. Carpenter's decision to center the film on a female protagonist was a deliberate choice, aiming to challenge and subvert traditional gender roles. It allowed him to subvert the traditional gender roles often found in horror films of the time, presenting a new kind of heroine. Lee is not a damsel in distress waiting to be rescued. She is a proactive force. She is a resourceful and determined woman who refuses to be victimized, embodying resilience and strength. Lee's journey is one of resilience and self-reliance, showcasing her ability to adapt and overcome. As the situation escalates, she refuses to be paralyzed by fear, instead choosing to confront her challenges head-on. She takes matters into her own hands, actively investigating her stalker and fighting to regain control of her life, demonstrating her inner strength. In doing so, Lee becomes a surprisingly empowering figure, a testament to the strength and resourcefulness of women in the face of danger, inspiring others to find their own courage. Section 5. Trapped in a Modern World is very much a product of its time, capturing the essence of an era marked by rapid change and uncertainty. The film is set in 1970s Los Angeles, a city grappling with the growing pains of modernization and the anxieties of urban life. The streets are bustling with activity, yet there's an underlying tension that permeates the atmosphere. Carpenter uses the setting to heighten the film's sense of paranoia and isolation, making the viewer feel the weight of the city's oppressive environment. The towering high-rise apartments, while representing progress and sophistication, also serve as stark reminders of the anonymity and detachment of city life. These structures loom over the characters, casting long shadows that symbolize the isolation felt by many. Technology, often seen as a symbol of progress, plays a particularly sinister role in the film. The outdated electronics serve as a reminder of how quickly technology evolves, yet how it can still be used to control and manipulate. The telephones, intercoms, and televisions that connect Lee to the outside world are also the very tools used by her stalker to invade her privacy. These devices, meant to bring people closer, instead become instruments of fear and control. The film highlights the unsettling ways in which technology can be used for both connection and intrusion, blurring the lines between safety and vulnerability. The film also touches on the theme of voyeurism, a concern that was becoming increasingly relevant in the late 20th century. The omnipresence of surveillance cameras and the relentless pursuit by paparazzi reflect a society obsessed with watching and being watched. The rise of surveillance technologies and the media's obsession with celebrity culture contributed to a growing sense of unease about the erosion of privacy. This constant scrutiny creates a world where personal boundaries are constantly under threat. Lee's experience in the film reflects these anxieties, capturing the fear of being watched and the vulnerability of living in a world where privacy is increasingly difficult to maintain. Her every move is monitored, adding to the tension and fear, is a chilling reminder that the very things that connect us to the world can also be used against us. The film serves as a cautionary tale about the double-edged sword of technological advancement. It is a film that explores the dark side of progress, exposing the vulnerabilities and anxieties that lurk beneath the surface of modern life. The narrative delves deep into the psychological impact of living in a world where technology and urbanization often come at the cost of personal security and peace of mind. Section 6. Lost and Found. Despite its quality and its place within the filmography of a renowned director has for many years languished in relative obscurity. The film, initially a made-for-television movie, did not receive the same wide release as Carpenter's theatrical films. This limited availability, coupled with the lack of home video releases for many years, contributed to its status as a lost Carpenter film. The film's absence from the mainstream, however, only served to enhance its mystique. Among horror aficionados and dedicated fans of John Carpenter, has achieved cult status. Word of mouth, fueled by late-night television airings and grainy VHS copies passed amongst fans, helped to cultivate a dedicated following who recognized the film's merits. In recent years has experienced a resurgence in popularity. The advent of streaming services and the growing interest in cult films have made the film more accessible to a wider audience. This renewed appreciation for the film is a testament to its enduring power and its relevance to contemporary anxieties about privacy and surveillance. The film's journey from obscurity to cult classic is a reminder that great films, even those seemingly lost or forgotten, have a way of finding their audience. Is a testament to the enduring power of word of mouth and the insatiable appetite for quality horror, regardless of its origins.
I always feel like